Peace and blessings. This is Tanya K. Freeman, affectionately called Diva Mama Tanya, with Sexy Spirit tip number 3. Yes, your Sexy Spirit journal. Now, if you can make one, that would be great. Cover it. If you can buy one, something that feels really sexy to you, but of course, I'm going to recommend orange for this, okay? But anyway, get yourself a journal. And every day in your journal, write those things that make you feel sexual and sensual. Give thanks. Do a Sexy Spirit gratitude journal. I am thankful that I am a sexy spirit who lives in this body. I am grateful no matter what your size is, Some women are not loving themselves because they feel that they're too fat or too thin or whatever it may be. But you must learn to love yourself and embrace yourself exactly where you are. And when you can do that, and stand in gratitude of where you are right now in your body, then you'll find that you'll carry that sexual energy a lot further. You'll identify with it more so. You'll be able to embrace it as well. I mean, there are some full-figured women out here who are absolutely dynamically sexual, and there are some other women who are smaller in stature who are also very sensual and very sexual. It doesn't matter the size you are. What it is, it's an attitude and it's an energy that you carry. There's a confidence in this sexy spirit. So in your journal, give thanks, okay, for all of those parts of yourself that you see as being sexual. Write other things in your journal also. If there's some food that you've eaten or taste or something that you drank or it's something else that touched your senses, okay, it could have been a particular bird that you saw upon awakening, and maybe that bird's song was very pretty to you. Write that in your journal. Write stories in your journal. Write things that make you feel really, really good. Talk to your sexy spirit and let your sexy spirit talk to you. Ask your sexy spirit, what is it that you're feeling like today? Write that in your journal. Write that question and then write the answer. And just let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Don't edit. Let it flow. If you feel like you want to write some erotic poetry or an erotic short story, this is your Sexy Spirit journal. Go ahead, write in your journal. And then this way later on, what you can do is you can record your voice, okay? You can read your short story. You can read your poetry. You can maybe make a CD, all right? But you want to enjoy this time. And I would recommend that, you go ahead and do Sexy Spirit tip number 1 and go to tip number 2 as far as sitting in front of your altar in order to be able to pull that energy into yourself and to embrace it before you sit down to write in your journal, okay? Make sure that, you might also want to keep your journal on your altar, or you might want to keep it by your bed because you might wake up in the middle of the night and want to write something down. So if that's the case, then go right ahead. But remember, the finger has a memory, so writing it down would be a good thing. And get yourself a pretty pen. How does a pen make you feel sensual and sexual? Whatever, the prettiness of it. This is your Sexy Spirit writing tool, okay? So, tip number 3, get a journal, make a journal, and write in that journal every day. Every day, write in that journal, especially for the first 30 days, okay? From the first 30 days of starting this Sexy Spirit tip number 1 with your meditation, and then moving on to number 2, and then moving into number 3, 30 days, create the habit, and you'll shift the energy even more so. Okay? So, Happy writing in your sexy spirit journal. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be hearing some erotic short stories from you. Yay, sexy spirit stories. How wonderful, isn't it? Just think, your imagination can run absolutely wild. Have fun.